Hello kiddies, welcome to Tobisonics, quick make some noise for your professional noise making needs. And we've got ourselves a virtual instrument to demo. It's the UVI Augmented Piano. I'm going to be seeing if we can make a hip hop track with it. Let's get on with it. So we've got ourselves some Cubase stock MIDI loops, nothing fancy. And we've got ourselves a Cubase stock drum beat. And everything else we're going to do with the augmented piano. So we've got a little piano sound going here. We've got the ribbon mic going, full whack, and we've got PCM 30D blended in. Let's take that out for a moment. Giving it quite a bit of nose. I like that. So let's take a look at the settings panel. So we've got a little bit of low pass going on. Let's take that out. And it's mainly the res, I think, that's giving us something there. Giving us a bit of definition, and we've got some tone here. That does a lot. It's kind of nice. I think I'll keep it there. Give it a little bit of weight. So this is without the sub. It's just giving it that little bit more weight. So next up, we've got a hi-hat. This time we've gone for the condenser mics, stereo condenser mics. I really like this choice of mics. It works very well and it works very intuitively. That is making a big difference. So let's see if we can get the clap, so to speak. This time we're just using the PCM. Let's have a quick listen to see what it would sound like if we switched out for the ribbon. Sounds more like a wood block. A lot of tone shaping opportunities with these mics. I like this a lot. Impulse response. Tiny FX. Let's take it out. Wow. That's making a difference. Very useful, that impulse response. You have a wide range of different types of effects. We're doing a lot of modulation. That's without. So that's giving us a lot of movement in it. Let's have a listen to the clav, and we got lucky, because UVI has a preset for us. That's giving it quite a bit. Now I wonder, let's see what happens if we switch to a mono. Again, it's making it smaller, no doubt about it, but it's also giving you much more separation in the mix. An electric piano, and we're using 70s piano man. That means it's got a mustache, wallpaper, and absolutely no deodorant. We've we've got a little PCM, a little stereo, and a little ribbon. Let's take the stereo out. Let's blend that PCM right up. It's kind of cool. Let's take it out for a moment. See what the ribbon's going to say for itself. The ribbon is very straight, certainly on that. The PCM's definitely giving it the flavour. Spicy. I want a little bit of condenser on that. There we go. Bit more body from the ribbon. Bring back some spice. Cigar. All that done, just blending in the microphones. I really like that an awful lot. So next up, we've got lead synth. This was a bit of a challenge. I wasn't convinced that the augmented piano could do this. So we sat the attack right off. And you hear that kind of bell at the beginning. We're losing that completely. Let's blend that out in the attack. And you can see there's a huge amount of range that you can get out of this. They've really built a lot of depth into this instrument. We're using the filter to clean it out a bit. Let's take it off. There's nothing particularly wrong with a lot of the body of that sound, but again, it's just not really sitting in the mix as easily. Sitting in the mix a little easier. We've got ourselves some modulation. That's just giving it a nice bit of texture. American transistor. Let's put some Taurus chorus in there. That's giving us some bizarre. Oh, the combination of those two. Well, next up, we got ourselves a guitar. Let's see what the delay's doing to it. Oh, yeah. So we've got a couple of extra effects. We've got some overdrive, compressor expander. Let's give it some overdrive. Oh yeah. Should we trash it up? Let's trash it up. I mean, obviously that's entirely inappropriate for this song, but still, it's nice to know you can do it. Let's bring the compressor expander in. Oh, that's cool. Last up, strings. Pianos have strings, so it could work. Cello di fortune. Let's give it the impulse response. Giving it some gentle flavor. You could crank that actually. It's making it nice and lush. So we started out with a set of stock loops from Cubase to see if we could make a track just using the UVI Augmented Piano. We could have done classical, we could have done film soundtrack, but instead, we did hip hop. That's the UVI Augmented Piano hip hop track. This is Tobisonics. Good night. good noise.